What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MSR Workshop. So I have an unboxing to do for you today from an American-made company. I think you really like this. Stick around. So the unboxing we're going to do today is on a set of rifle scope rings. Now these are not just any rings. These are a set of Ivey precision shooting scope rings. They're made here in America. They are extremely high quality and they've got some unique features that I think some shooters might like. So if you're looking for a really good set of rings for your high dollar scope, I suggest you watch this video with me. We're going to go through what comes in the box, and then also we are going to go through the mounting process because they're pretty unique as well. So stick around. So when it comes to shooting and having good quality optics, you always want to start with a good base. And you can have the best scope in the world, but if your scope rings are not quality and not going to hold your scope true, or they're going to move on you when you shoot, or they're not lined up perfectly, then no matter how good your glass is, it's not going to perform like you want it to. I suggest you do some research and look around and find and invest in a good quality set of rings. Now these are a company called Ivey Shooting. They're made here in the USA. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what comes in the box. So I ordered these. They took about 6 weeks to get in. They are not like readily off the shelf. They do have to make them. So they kind of manufacture as the request comes in. But what I ordered is this set here. They are a set of 34mm rings to match my scope, and we are going to be mounting this up on with a Delta Striker 5-50. Also comes in the box is a set of mounting instructions, and it's really nice that they send you with the torque specifications. They include the torque bit, nice Milwaukee one there, as well as a set of full color instructions and how to torque these down. You actually will start torquing the bottom down first, then you torque the sides to full spec, then you actually do the other side, and it's a pretty unique process, and we'll go through that when we get that mounted up. Also, what comes in the box, which is always my favorite, is a set of stickers. I am a sticker collector, so that is always a plus in my book when you get a set of stickers. So looking over, this company is located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, and I will leave a link in the description below if you want to check out their stuff. They also have another unique one with a dial built in to the scope base, so you can increase elevation if you don't have enough built into your scope as well. So very, very unique. They are pricey, I'm not going to lie. Some people might frown at the price when they see them, but I believe if you're going to pay high dollar for a scope, having the best mounts possible is going to definitely remove any kind of mechanical error. But let's get this mounted up. There's not a lot to look on. One thing is neat is there is a front and back set of rings, so these are not interchangeable. They have markings that they line them up. There is also a referencing pin, so these cannot slide. So you actually will torque one side down to spec. There's actually a little gap. You still can rotate your ring after you've torqued one side down, and then you would torque this side down to spec as well, and they give you all of the torque measurements. Now these rings are the 1.4 inch tall. That is the tallest they make. I wish they made maybe just a little bit taller, just depending on the rifle you want. You may want a little bit more elevation on that, but we'll get these mounted up and hopefully they work good for me. Now these are also made to fit a mill standard Weaver Picatinny rail, and you want to make sure that you have a good quality base to put this on as well. The scope uses a 1.97, which is 50 millimeters spacing to center. So let's get this mounted up, and we are going to mount this on my Scout Evo airgun with the Delta Striker 5-50 scope. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to level my gun both forward and side to side. Now this is going to give me a good solid square base to work from. Now I'm not saying this is the only way to do this, but this is how I'm going to do this today. So I have this type of torque wrench here, and if you see, I've got it dialed to the line. My 0 is going to line up with there, so we're even at 60. When I'm ready to dial 65, I would increase to the 65 hash mark on the foot-pounds. Now make sure it's foot-pounds and not Newton meters, because there does make a difference. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is slid all the way forward. There's hardly any movement in it at all, so that is good. And I'm just snugging this down just a little bit here. Don't worry about the movement at the moment. So you can see it moves just a little bit. I'm going to go start from front. Put a little bit of tension on that. And also work on the back. You also want to pull it to the side that it's fixed. And before I do that, also do a little tap here, and that breaks any friction that the rail has created. These are starting to get kind of snug. I'm going to go ahead and do another tap. And now I'm going to start to torque the front. There's 60 there. 60 there. We'll come back up front. 60 there. Give that one more tap. And now we're going to go ahead and set our torque wrench to the 65, which is spec for this rail. 65. And now our bottom rail is secure and torqued appropriately. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start lining my rings up, and they only go on one direction, and they line up with the pin. So 2 goes up front, and 1 goes in the back. So we're going to start by torquing the right side first. That's the side with the arrows and the hash marks to 25 pounds. And then we finish by torquing the other side from 18 to 20 pounds in 3 steps, finishing to 22 pounds. Checking our bubble levels again. We are still plumb left to right and side to side, and also we are level on the top. Now we are going to work from 18. We're going to work from front to back, working up to 20 foot-pounds, and then finishing off on 20. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I am really happy with the way these torqued down. Everything seems to be nice and tight. Now it's time to go out to the range and get the scope sighted in, but I'm going to save that one for another video. If you want to know more about this great American company, Ivey Shooting Products, I will be sure and leave that in the link below. And as always, guys, if you have any comments or questions or suggestions, be sure to leave those below as well. And as always, be sure and smash that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for that next video. Thanks again, guys.